Over the next 3 years, this will wreck more crypto portfolios than anything. There's a massive controversy going back and forth between DTCC Group and XRP. Not the DTCC Group and XRP or Ripple, but the influencers going back and forth. Some are saying DTCC Group is deeply connected to XRP, and then there's a whole group attacking, saying that XRP has nothing to do with DTCC Group. There's a group saying that Swift is integrated with XRP, and there's a group fighting saying XRP has nothing to do with Swift. And this is the number one thing that will absolutely wreck your portfolio. I'm going to be the bearer of bad news for you, but I'm also going to give you the solution that made me a multimillionaire investor and a multimillionaire entrepreneur. And it's not what you think. The way that I did it was stoicism, calmness, and a 30,000 foot overview. Because I used to be the person from 2020 to 2022 who was making my decisions based on The Simpsons predictions, based on going deep down rabbit holes and connections and the dates, and none of it happened, guys. None of it. So I started to mature my portfolio and I started to study billionaires and people that had real ecosystems and real wealth. And they don't focus on price predictions. They don't focus on hype or empty promises. They have infrastructure, they have systems, they have processes, and they have structure. They don't make their decisions based on X post, TikTok post, and Instagram post. So if you're still here, let me explain. So there's one group saying that XRP is connected to DTCC Group. They're actually posting documents, and some of the documents are actually AI created documents. It's embarrassing. Now, I need to back up and apologize because I've made a mistake before. When AI first started coming out, I posted something that was an AI document that was created and was fake, and I apologize for that. And I probably will make a mistake in the future. But I slowed down. I was like, wait a minute, let me digest this. And I go do research, and most of the time it's fake. So there's groups of people posting AI documents that are saying that DTCC Group, it's ridiculous. And people are making financial decisions based on that. And then there's a whole group saying that DTCC Group is not connected. So there's a whole group fighting that it's not connected to XRP. But guys, here's the thing. I'm going to share with you my top 3 cryptos. And I'm going to teach you a thing called conviction. My top 3 are XRP by a long shot, Bitcoin. I wouldn't say by a long shot. XRP is about 43%. Bitcoin's 40% of my portfolio. The next biggest is Solana. Yes, I own other cryptos, but those are the top 3, and those are only 3 I'm accumulating. Because I have conviction in them. I don't care what an influencer on X or TikTok or Instagram says about the lack of connection or the connection. I believe in XRP. I believe in Bitcoin. I believe in Solana. So the greatest thing that will wreck your portfolio is making financial decisions and emotional decisions based on hype. And here's a little hint that's going to piss a lot of people off. Is there's no influencer, TikTok, person on X, person on YouTube that is getting inside information from anybody above. If they act like they have the answer and they have inside information, they're lying to you. They just think logically. Nobody's coming to us and being like, hey, Coach JV, let me give you the inside information of where the financial reset is going. We're all doing the best we can with Grok, Google, and using logic and making good decisions based on where we think the investments are going. Just like most people that became multimillionaires and billionaires. So we became multimillionaire entrepreneurs and multimillionaire investors by being calm, by being stoic, by holding the line and making decisions based on conviction. For example, I held XRP from 17 cents. When the Ripple was sued by the SEC, I held the line. It collapsed down in 2022 with the market, and I bought 2022, 2023, 2024. You can imagine buying it that low and Trump gets elected. My XRP skyrocketed. I pulled 10% of 50% of my portfolio and fed my ecosystem of cash flow, my insurance policies. I started to build infrastructure, just like the billionaires do. No emotion. I held some. Obviously, I only sold 10% of 50%. And then everybody made fun of me that I sold, called me an idiot, as I bought their crypto on 10/10/2025 when it collapsed down 19 billion when Trump did one tweet. And right now, I'm still accumulating XRP, Bitcoin, and Solana. XRP Bitcoin every day, Solana every week, and every single week I'm buying a chunk of XRP Bitcoin and Solana, and every big dip I buy a chunk. I practice what I preach. So the DTCC Group announcement and the massive announcement around tokenization is huge news. It's not or, XRP or, Swift or, it's and. There will be XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, and HBAR, and Ethereum, and many other cryptos. And many other technologies. Just like there's Samsung, just like there's Apple, just like there's Cricket Wireless, Verizon Wireless, just like there's Bank of America, just like there's Chase, just like there's Kraken, just like there's Coinbase, just like there's Uphold. The tribalism is what destroys people's portfolios. Arguing back and forth, it does nothing other than make us look like we don't know what we're talking about. So what I would suggest is pulling yourself to a 30,000 foot overview and asking yourself these questions. Number one, why are you investing? Number two is what you're investing in. Do you have absolute conviction in it? And number three is the people that you're following and making conscious decisions based on, do they cause low-level anxiety or do they make you feel calm, stoic? That's how I made my decisions. I studied Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, God rest his soul, Ray Dalio, Kathy Woods. I studied people in the past, some of the wealthiest people in the world, and they had diversification across different asset classes, and they also had hyper-focused in certain asset classes. If they were here today, they wouldn't have 50 different cryptos. They wouldn't be making their decisions on X and Instagram. They would be using it as research to go deeper to follow their conviction and their model of investing. So, is DTCC Connect XRP? I have no idea. I don't know. Will they work with them? I hope so. That'd be cool. If not, it's not going to change what I believe in XRP. I think it's awesome that DTCC Group is rocking the tokenization. Do I believe XRP is connected to Swift? I don't know. I don't have any proof of that. But I do know that Swift has to evolve. And I do know that Ripple has already evolved. Do I believe that Ripple, the company, will change the landscape of finance? Absolutely. And do I believe that XRP is the center of all that? Of course. That's why I hold it. So I'm the one that has to pay the price if I'm wrong. I'm also one that reaps the benefit when I'm right. Just like I already was. We told people that we're investing in XRP and get into silver in 2023. And look how that worked out. So I hope you reached this far. So if you want calmness, if you want just data and systems and processes, I'm your guy. But please understand, everybody online is doing the best they can with the resources they have. And your decisions should not be made off emotion. They should be based off strategy and conviction. So I hope this reaches your heart well. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm here for you. And I'll be here doing the same shit over the next till I pass. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. God bless you.